Am I the a-hole for asking my social worker to let me live with my grandma instead of my aunt? My mom lost custody of me 3 years ago. She's always had issues and she's been in jail a few times. I 15M have no dad in my life, so I'd go to my aunt typically until my mom got out and took me back. But then she lost custody of me for real and my aunt took me in. My aunt was going through her own really difficult time. My uncle, her husband unalived, and she was left alone with her son, 10. A few months later she met a guy called James and they hit it off and ended up moving in together and getting married by the end of that same year. They met in February. James has a daughter, 11. James' ex had divorced him a few years before and wasn't around their daughter. She didn't remember her mom and was feeling mixed about the blended family. Sometimes she wanted a mom and other times she didn't want to have a new mom or share her dad with my cousin. The two kids could not get along and living with them was miserable. My cousin misses his dad so much and he's angry that his mom married again so fast. He was mad that James' daughter was sometimes calling his mom mom and other times telling her she was not her mom and to go away. He was angry James was trying to do stuff for him that his dad used to do, take him hiking, Father's Day events and stuff. It was such a mess and I was miserable being in the middle of all that. They were in therapy and everyone came back from that so unhappy. In the end, I was talking to my social worker and I asked if I could live with my grandma instead. Grandma said yes. She was so happy. I moved in with her last week. But my aunt was so hurt I did that and my cousin missed me. He asked if he could live with me and grandma too. He told grandma he doesn't want to live with James or Katie, James' daughter, anymore and he'd be way happier with her and me. My aunt was even more devastated by this. She told my cousin he still had her and he told her he didn't want James or Katie and he couldn't have her without them. They ended up talking and he told her he wished James and Katie would go away forever and never come back. I think some of my aunt's anger came from that and was directed at me over my cousin. But it made her get super pissed that I had asked to leave. She said she was always there for me and why did I want so badly to leave and stuff. AITA?